Okay, the next adventure has begun. A lot of people ask me what was next. And so for me, it's been a steady pursuit of buying a hostel. And I looked at a bunch of them and I really liked Uncle Johnny's. So I'm standing outside Uncle Johnny's right now. I drove down here yesterday. I close on this place 2 days from now on Tuesday. It's Sunday the 16th or 17th. And I'll give you a look at this place, and most people I think would think that I'm kind of crazy for buying it because it needs a lot of love. But I am here to give it, and I love this place. So I have been covering a lot of bad stuff, but Uncle Johnny really loved this place. His wife tried to hang on to it and run it for a long time. She's a great lady, but she just she didn't have the same energy as Uncle Johnny, and there's a lot to running this place, and I'll show you some of the things that just need to be taken care of and sort of restored. But I like Charlotte a lot, and I think we've got along great. So I don't mean it in any disparaging way. It's just that this place is running down, and she knew it and I knew it, that it needed some new life breathed into it, and so I'm gonna do that. All right, let me flip you around. Okay, I've got this is kind of the side entrance to Uncle Johnny's. There's a little parking lot here. It's closed till February 1st. That's what I wanted, so that I could have time to fix it up. But you can see right in front of me, there's these power lines drooping down. I'll talk to the power company on Tuesday, and hopefully they're going to give some attention. And there's a bunch of trees that probably need to be taken down by them, so I'm hoping they'll take care of all that for me. More interesting is the Nolichucky River right here next to Uncle Johnny's, and I'm going to walk you around to the front entrance here in a second. But I love this is something I love about Uncle Johnny's, right here on the Nolichucky River. Very cool, just a cool river. And but even run down, Uncle Johnny's is great. It's a really neat place to stay. Hikers love it, even with it being run down. But like I said, you can see that the roof is pretty beat up. This is one of the first things I'm getting taken care of. This is a store right here that I'm looking at. Inside there is the retail store, Outfitter. And so here's the front of the store. I'm gonna flip back over here. So again, there's the Nolichucky River. That's the Appalachian Trail right there. That bridge is the Appalachian Trail. And you cross that bridge and you go right up that road right there, and you're on the Appalachian Trail. It cuts into the woods, I don't know, a few hundred yards up there, and you're back in the woods and climbing this mountain. But Uncle Johnny's is right here about, I don't know, 40 feet off trail, if that. And that's my new place. I'm already fixing it up, and I'll give more of a tour of everything as I move along. I wish I could just kind of or have a chronology of all of it. I got the wood stove in the bunk room piping away there, and that's where I'm working right now. And tonight I'm gonna spend some time in the store and just get to know it a little bit better. But I'll take you over here. Uncle Johnny started this bike thing because Erwin's only two miles away, and so these bikes need to be just fixed up a little bit. Most of them in pretty good shape, but they might have some flat tires and stuff. There's the bathhouse right there with the green doors. That's actually the employee part of the bathhouse, and then the rest of it is over on the other side. This whole area right here, cabin J, is right in front of me, and then here is the bunkhouse, and I'll take us in there. You can see that the roof is in terrible condition, and Charlotte knew this. She fully let me know that I was in for it with that. But I've got a good a local business here coming out Tuesday or Wednesday to start tearing into that, and we'll see what else we find as they move into that. Here is the bunk room, and I should have started this sooner so you could see. I've already done quite a bit, but I'm going to take this fridge and move it somewhere else. I don't like it back in the corner. Probably going to rearrange this whole room. Here's another part of the bunk room, but I've already kind of straightened this up a little bit. It's a little hard to describe, and there's still plenty of work to do in here. Once I get the roof fixed, there's a leak right here that I'll fix up, but I'm just gradually making small improvements. I always complain about picnic tables not being level. This bunk is not even close to level. There's like probably a 3-inch rock under that leg and a 2-inch stump under that one, and I'm still not level, so that's my temporary fix, and I'll get to leveling the floor and getting it all perfect. But for now, I got to do what I can. I love this wood stove. Keeps the room nice and toasty. And like I said, I'm going to spend some time fixing all this up. I think the couch is going to have to go out into another cabin or something, but one of the things I got to figure out. Good afternoon, everybody. Epic moment for me, and I guess a historic moment for Uncle Johnny's. I'm about a half hour from buying this place, so I'm on my way from Uncle Johnny's, which is just kind of on the outskirts of town, directly on the Appalachian Trail, down to Erwin. I think it's about 2 miles away, maybe 4 tops. And I'm gonna head down there and throw down a check and buy this place. Me and Drew, I've been staying here for 2 days already, so Drew has more or less run this place for about the past 2 or 3 years. And he's gonna stay on and keep working for me, and I'm excited about that because he's a fantastic guy. But he and I have about 1 million projects, maybe not 1 million, but I bet over 100, and we have been tearing into some stuff, and it's fun, and I'm excited for this place, and I'm excited for the future of Uncle Johnny's. And Drew says I'm gonna have 1 million stories by the time I get done with this adventure, so I'm looking forward to that too. I'm gonna take the long way around in my truck and let you see some of the place. Back here behind me again, this is the bathhouse. I've been in there working all day, and the showers need a little work, so I've been in there doing various things to fix it up. Throw this shut real quick. And we fixed up the bunkhouse. I'm really happy with that. We had to cut apart one of the bunks, and Drew rebuilt it for me, so everything fits in there just the way I want. And I think it's a big improvement. We got this little area where you can hang out by the nice stove. I'll take us in there real quick. There's not much light, but there's the wood stove, and we threw a couch down right there, and we had to remake that bunk back there so it would fit. And it's nice that it's the single bunk because the roof slants that way. And so we've done a lot of rearranging just to make this room a little bit nicer, but it makes a big difference. I think the hikers will like it. A lot of them won't know the difference, but that's okay. I think it's going to be really comfortable for everybody. But here we are at the front of the store, and I was in there last night. There's a full retail shop in there. It's really exciting to play with the gear, think about ordering all that stuff, dealing with the various companies like Big Agnes, Darn Tough, you name it. We're gonna try to get all the good gear here and cater to all the hikers. So it's gonna be exciting for me. Drew's right back here behind this big fence. And there's Bonzo. Bonzo is a really cool dog. Drew's got that dog so well trained, you wouldn't believe it. But Bonzo's a lot of fun. And here's my chariot into town, and I'm gonna close the deal. Okay, that's it. I own the joint. There's a law office right behind me. It's run by a really good guy. It was fun talking to him. And I'm in downtown Erwin. Charlotte, the lady I bought it from, just squared up everything with me. There's a couple vehicles that I'm getting with the place, so we just transferred the title on that. I got to run by the utility companies and get everything squared away there, and a few other little things to do to make sure I'm ready for ops. But super stoked, and it's been a great day, and I'll pick this up back at Uncle Johnny's and maybe do more of the town some other time.